Welcome back to the latest episode of Sarcastle Cooks. Today we are making a homemade cookie cake. It tastes even better than the store-bought ones, and it's really, really good. So let's get started. We're going to start by melting half a cup of butter in the microwave. That's one stick. And then in a bowl, we're going to add half a cup of brown sugar, a fourth cup of white sugar, and we're going to add that melted butter in there and just mix it all up. My dad absolutely loves cookie cakes, so I made this recipe, and once my whole family tried it, they thought it was so much better than the store-bought one, so I'll be making this on Father's Day and any event that requires cookie cake. Now we're going to add in 1 egg and technically 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, but I just eyeball it. I mean, it's more the merrier. Vanilla, you can really add as much as you want. Once it's all mixed up, you're going to add half a teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and mix all that up as well. Now we're going to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and mix that up as well. So the reason you want to chop up half of your, well, in my case, I just beat it on the counter, but the reason you want to add half a cup of chocolate chips and then half a cup of whole chips is so that, you know, when you have those smaller pieces, they can kind of bake throughout the dough and you just get a really nice contrast of textures. So it's good to break up half of your chocolate chips. Now I used a pizza pan for this and it worked just fine, so I'm going to take either a cookie cake pan or a pizza pan and spray that, grease it, and then you're going to drop the dough into pieces on the pan just to make it easier to spread out evenly. This took a little bit, but it was kind of fun. It was like Play-Doh, just mashing it all around the pan until it's a nice even coat. This clip is really long, but I just left the whole thing in so you can kind of see how I did it, because it might not be easy for everybody to get it super even. I had the same problem when I made actual pizza too. Just getting it even can be really hard. This is where you can really see how breaking up half of the chocolate chips can really help. You see how they're all dispersed, so I don't know. It's really satisfying to see all the chocolate chips in there. You're going to bake that at 350 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. Mine was perfect at 12 minutes. It's got dark brown crispy edges and almost a soft, almost underbaked middle. Now I'm just getting my frosting together. I had a lot of leftover cream cheese frosting in the freezer, so I decided to do cream cheese frosting, and I unintentionally did this, but it's kind of, it was right before Memorial Day, so I did a sort of red, white, and blue memorial themed, which I just grabbed random colors, so worked out well. Anyways, the cream cheese frosting was good, but maybe next time I'll just do, the standard, sort of thick, sickly sweet store-bought icing type of frosting that just is usually what goes on there. I had buttercream, but my buttercream's all light and airy. It's not really, I haven't found a good buttercream recipe. I don't know if anybody has. If you have a good thick buttercream recipe, I would love to try that, because mine's just so delicate and it's not good for when I need heavy frostings. But cream cheese frosting, the texture is absolutely perfect. The taste, it's just, it was good, don't get me wrong, it was good, but maybe it just tasted better when it was in the fridge for a little bit. So, the cookies the cookie was so good that it kind of overpowered the frosting. But yeah, next time maybe I'll use, I don't know, canned frosting or something. I know, my piping's a little wonky. That's definitely, like, my my worst baking skill. I am not a good decorator, so that's something I'm trying to get better on. Don't look at all the awful lines. It adds character. Now finally our cookie cake is done. It's really fresh here. I would recommend putting it in the fridge maybe for like 10 to 15 minutes to let the icing sort of set, but I was just impatient, I'm gonna be honest. I feel kind of almost a little sick looking at this because I just remember how much cookie cake I ate. It was so good that I just kept eating it and I got sick, so don't get a tummy ache. I was trying to show you how like tender it looked. It looked underdone. I was a little bit nervous that it was raw, but it wasn't. It was literally perfect. So 12 minutes was good, and everybody in my family liked it, so great for parties. I'm gonna make it on Father's Day. I guess we'll do the intro here. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you try this recipe. It was so awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.